use, Father. I'm here to ask you for a favor. I just need a little more time for my story. That's all I ask.
You come to me on the day of our 8th show asking me to give you a little more time. And what do you give me?
Anything, just let me have more time.
Gentlemen, show Horace what we do to people who ask for more time.
No, anything but that.
Please escort this man out.
No, Nunez, please. No.
Hey Apaches!
Hope you had a great Halloween. I'm Carissa Wong.
And I'm Sophia Farouk, and welcome to Show 8.
Want to see 8 of Arcadia High's finest gentlemen live in action? Junior Council will be holding the first ever Mr. AHS pageant on Wednesday, November 16th at lunch. Make sure to come out and watch the 8 contestants strut their stuff, do a Q&A, and show off their talents.
After the rerouting of the Dakota access pipeline through sacred Sioux lands, concerns over potential oil spills and broken treaties have led to a series of protests, some of which have gone nationwide. Here's Andre Salcido for more.
Earlier this year, the Dakota Access Pipeline was approved by the U.S. government to send millions of gallons of crude oil across the Midwestern United States. Construction soon began and developed until the pipeline met the outskirts of sacred Native American land, where protesters sent construction to a grinding halt. No progress was being made, and the pipeline route was technically not on Native American lands, so police intervention was taken as the next step. The protesters, or as they call themselves, water protectors, did not step down, and a flurry of stories of brutality and violence at the hands of law enforcement took the national spotlight, and a social media explosion of support covered news feeds.
Why is this one resonating? I think there's a combination of things. It's David versus Goliath, right? You have an unarmed Native American population in the images of this face down with highly armed sheriffs and highway patrol militarized against this very small and very peaceful protest. And so you have this sort of dichotomy of power against passivity. Folks who aren't able to go there are still standing with on Facebook posts. People from all over the country are physically standing with these protesters, but from a distance.
The issue lies in not only the accounts of brutality, but that this pipeline could theoretically contaminate water supplies and pollute surrounding areas, including sacred burial grounds and cultural sites.
So in this case particularly, they pump the water out of the ground because this is the Midwest and they do not have giant water filtration systems like Los Angeles. There's no filter in between. So if any toxin or any pollutant gets into that water, they're directly consuming that toxin, which again causes many health effects.
As we report on the story, the situation remains at a stalemate. President Obama is negotiating for a way to reroute the system. In the meanwhile, the fate of the Standing Rock Camp and the Dakota Access Pipeline remains uncertain. I'm Andre Salcido. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Andre. ASB is selling Pura Vida bracelets for $4 until November 18th. Make sure to buy one to support local artists in Costa Rica.
The clock is ticking. In 4 days, we'll know the 45th President of the United States. Let's go to Simone for our final week of pre-election coverage.
On Wednesday, the Black Student Union hosted a debate between the Young Republicans and Young Democrats.
This idea was pretty much inspired by Mr. Carter. He organized this to just give the students a voice and know what the student body actually thought about this whole campaign.
The debaters tackled partisan issues like the federal minimum wage and gun control, with minimal attacks on either candidate.
Unless you're sitting down and watching both sides, it's kind of hard to understand the good side and the bad side of both sides.
My favorite thing about the debate was the fact that we just got to inform all of the students that were in attendance about the different policies and what the Republican Party and conservatives and liberals believe in.
The debate concluded with a quick poll, which Clinton won by just a few votes.
The presidential race isn't the only one that matters.
Considering that whoever we choose to fill this open Senate seat will be around for at least 6 years, potentially longer if they're re-elected, this race becomes very important in determining the future of California's voice.
Both candidates for senator are Democrats, so they have similar stances in many areas. However, they differ in their priorities. California Attorney General Kamala Harris has said that her top priorities are making higher education more affordable and reforming the criminal justice system. Representative Loretta Sanchez says immigration reform is her first priority.
So remember, come out to the Rally Court on Tuesday at lunch to cast your vote in the Social Sciences Department's mock election. See you there. This has been Simone Chu. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Simone. And since the 2016 presidential election is so close, show your support for Speech and Debate and Key Club by purchasing a political button for $1.50 each or 2 for $2. Buttons can be bought from any member or an F-103.
Let's drive on over to Kat for our update on parking lot policy.
A few weeks ago, we did a story about an accident that occurred here in the teacher parking lot. This week, we got some more details about current traffic policy, as well as what role you can play in preventing future accidents and staying safe.
Here at the high school, our teachers and our students are pretty responsible. Unfortunately, you get the anomaly where you have that one person who's not.
Currently, traffic policy is enforced in the morning by security to prevent parents from driving through the lot, as well as additional security drives throughout the day. However, since 24/7 security isn't probable, we have to rely on other solutions.
We have signs out there. Unfortunately, a lot of times people don't pay attention to the signs. We are in the process of getting a more regulated sign, a still sign, rather than the ones we have out there now. But those are out there.
A reminder, if you do happen to witness an accident,
just report it. That's all. The more eyes we have, the more issues can be resolved.
And finally,
stop texting and walking. Look where you're going, okay? Don't get hit in the parking lot. Go into your class and get to class on time.
Hopefully, we can all work together to keep our parking lot safe. This has been Kathleen Yang. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kat. Rotary Club is giving out student and club mini grants. The deadline is Friday, November 18th. Applications should be submitted to your school principal for review. If you need a hard copy, please stop by the front office.
Many of us have an appetite for knowledge. Our food science classes aren't any different. Last week, there were special guests from YouTube that came down to teach them a thing or two about food. Let's go to Richard Wang for more.
Last week, our special guest, Gemma Stafford, came to teach us more about food. Let's go see what they've done.
Your teacher, Anika, asked me very kindly. She told me that there was a big class of people who are very interested in baking and passionate about it, so I thought that it was a good idea to show up. Well, I'm a professionally trained chef, so I've done this for a long time. Most recently, I thought I wanted to teach people what I've learned over the years as a professional chef, so that's where the YouTube channel came about, was just taking my passion and teaching other people what I've learned over the years.
While Miss Trafford visited, she demonstrated some of her great talents as a chef and baker. Her guest appearance in the food science classrooms has provided an inspiration towards students who want to be celebrity chefs and bakers.
Just something I think you can really show your creativity when it comes to baking and desserts.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Stafford, for your time and knowledge. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Richard. Go Shadi, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. That's right, you can buy a birthday gram or put someone's name on the big screen for their special day. Birthday grams are $5 and birthday marquee messages are $10. Purchases are available at the ASB office.
APES is hosting the Native Plant Sale this Saturday, November 5th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Native Plant Garden in D Hall.
Our two princesses spent last weekend at the beach. Let's cruise on over to Emmy and Maya to see what they were up to.
Hope you had a great time, girls. CSF applicants, member lists for spring 2016 have been posted in your classrooms. Please pay your $5 membership fee in the ASB office during the week of November 14th.
So 4 kids walk into a wardrobe, and inside is a lamppost.
So what happens next?
They show up in our library.
That sounds fake, but okay.
It's freezing in Narnia. Please come out and help us. Save all the children of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Come to the PAC November 17, 18, 19 at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at arcadiastage.com or from any advanced theater student. See you there.
Back to reality. For all the juniors who took the PSAT, it wasn't a waste of time. The test results can determine your eligibility for the National Merit Scholarship, and the results will be released at the beginning of your senior year.
Do you have any extra or old glasses? Leo Club is holding an eyeglass drive in your 5th period classes to benefit those in need. Let's watch this video by Leo Club to find out more information.
Thanks for the generosity, Leo Club. Today is football's last regular season game and also seniors night. If you're in the class of 2017, you can get into tonight's game for free, so hike on down. And if you can't make the game, check out Apache News' live stream on our Facebook page.
Boys Golf will be having their tryout informational meeting today at lunch in J207. Make sure to have your athletic clearance by November 28th if you're interested in trying out.
Okay, I need a break to finish eating all my Halloween candy. Let's rush on over to sports.
Why did the football go to the bank? To get us quarterback. Hey Apaches, last week our boys smashed Glendale. Let's go see what happened. The Apaches started the game off strong with a 15-0 lead during the first quarter. Our defensive line absolutely crushed Glendale, denying every play they tried to start. On the switch side, our offensive line absolutely shattered Glendale's defensive line, scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Some strong players in the game were wide receivers number 6, Rayshawn Rowland, and number 36, Jamal Timms. They helped the Apaches secure some easy points with touchdowns and great offensive plays. In the end, Apaches dominated the entire way through the game, ending with a score of 62-0.
And it looks like Rayshawn Rowland.
We're feeling pretty confident right now. Just preparing for CV, we need to know our assignments and just execute them as best as we can. Just repetitive, running over plays, going through drills just to work on technique and little things like that.
We're now 8-1. Next Friday will be CV, and we're very looking forward to this game because it's a rivalry game and it's going to be a stacked house because today was kind of boring, but hey, next Friday will be very fun. Stay tuned.
You heard it from the man himself. Come out and support our boys tonight and cheer them on. This has been Zoris, back to you guys in the studio.
Tuesday night, girls volleyball went and spiked their competition into the ground. Let's see how they did.
The girls started out their first CIF game, easily winning the first match 25-14. Then, their second match was once again won by Arcadia, who won 25-22. Finally, they won their final match 27-25, effectively sweeping their opponent, the Schlemont, 3-0.
I think I made my serves, and they were aggressive, and I think that's been rough this season for me. I kind of been on and off with my serves, but I kept my serves in this game, and that was probably my best thing. If I get an offset and I know it's off, I just gotta place it and be smart. I need to not just swing away at everything.
Congratulations on your victory last night, girls, and good luck in continuing in CIF.
Where'd the boys water polo go? Oh right, they played Hoover at Burbank on Tuesday. Arcadia starts the game off with good ball control and high energy. However, the defense from Hoover pressured Arcadia into making mistakes like getting their shots blocked or missed completely. Even though Hoover had a tight defense, Arcadia managed to slip in some shots. With Sebastian's good focus, he blocked shot after shot. Arcadia keeps Hoover from making too many points. Unfortunately, it was impossible to stop the dominant Hoover from winning the game 13-5. Better luck next time, boys.
And for golf, the Lady Apaches shot 389, but missed the top 3 spots by only 2 strokes. And for tennis, the Lady Apaches beat San Marino High 11-7 in the first round of CIF.
That's it for this week.
And now it's time for
Random Dancing! Make sure to follow us on all the social media with the handles below.